Hi, I want to show you how to use a zit zapper. So you've probably seen these tools that we use in our treatment room. This is one that you can buy a version of on Amazon. And this is just one model. I know it's not what it looks like, I promise. And then it comes with little glass wands or mushrooms, sometimes they call them. You do need to insert it, but you do need to be careful because it's very thin glass. So you insert it carefully and then turn it on. I don't know if you can hear it. You kind of hear it warming up a little bit. Now here's the thing. This device is used in skincare all over. It's been used for a long time. And it was originally based on a tool developed by Nikola Tesla. And it was often referred to as the violet ray. Now what we find is that it's extremely helpful at reducing inflammation, particularly when there's a blemish. But the problem is people don't know how to use it properly. They go, oh, that doesn't work, that's nothing. I'm telling you, it works, but you have to use it correctly. And so here's how. So first of all, like once it's on, right, and I'm gonna turn the light off for you so you can actually see what it looks like. Can you see that little space there? In the space in between the glass tube and my fingers, there's a reaction that happens with the electricity and oxygen, and it's actually creating ozone. So there's that smell that you can smell. It's like, oh, what is that? It smells kind of disinfectant. So I have a little blemish here because I have rosacea. My skin does that occasionally. I've already cleansed the skin. I'm just gonna hold it, and then I'm gonna bring it to my skin, and I'm just gonna tap it on the area. Now, I'm not gonna hold it in one place. I'm gonna adjust it a little bit, a little stronger, but I'm gonna tap it on my skin for a few minutes. That's not enough. You have to go for a few minutes. Now, in fairness, what you really want to do is tap the skin or spark. This is an older technique. You spark the skin. It's where you're applying the electrode directly to the skin and sort of bouncing, if you will. This creates a little bit more ozone. Every time that electricity comes in contact and breaks from the surface of your skin, it creates ozone. You can smell it. Keep in mind that too much ozone is not a good thing, but it is very antibacterial. What you want to do is tap that whole area. Now, you can do this with a piece of gauze over the skin, and then you can just glide it across, which is fine. I'm using it very low, and I'm using it in the tapping motion, but you really want to do it until the skin starts to feel a little bit numb. It's kind of a weird sensation, not completely numb. There's like a sensation of, oh gee, that feels kind of numb. I don't know how else to describe it, but that's how long you want to use it for. That's when you're gonna get that really high antimicrobial effect. And it's like, oh gee, that really does help with acne. Now, depending on how sensitive you are, that could come up in a minute or two. It might be a little bit longer. If you go too long, and the skin is actually irritated or sensitized beyond numb, if you will, you can actually bruise the skin, so be very careful. It's curious because this device, sometimes like I said, it was called the Tesla ray, sometimes called the violet ray. And a really interesting little thing is this used to be a device that was in every doctor's black bag. You know, when doctors used to go to your home, but house calls. And when a doctor would go, this is before antibiotics, mind you, they would use a Tesla ray and they would just use it on the skin for its antimicrobial properties. They would use it for arthritis, you know, rheumatism. Believe it or not, they would even use it internally for yeast infections. So whether or not it works, I can't say, but I can tell you that if you use it properly on a blemish, it does help. You just have to do it correctly. I'm just being very, very light here. Now we're on a couple minutes now, and it's starting to get like it doesn't hurt, but it feels kind of dull. Like I'm not feeling the spark as much, and that's actually what we want. So now I can stop. I'm gonna turn off the device. And when you remove it, you do want to be very careful to grasp it carefully. It's best to do that with a tissue and then just pull it straight out. So now, once I've done this, I'm gonna put a little bit of topical treatment on it, like our herbal spot treatment with loaded with anti-inflammatory herbs and some silver and salicylic acid, so it won't irritate the skin. But that's actually how you want to use this device. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.